Food for thought. Sometimes life is just gonna happen to you. This is very unconventional, but I just didn't want to film inside, so this is kind of like steering wheel, car type of moment. But life is gonna happen to you. Sometimes we want to do life. We want to achieve big things. We want to have certain goals, and we want to make things happen for ourselves. We want to enjoy the moment. We want to enjoy the process. We want to enjoy depending upon the person you are, you want to enjoy the hard work and the work that you do. But depending upon the stage in your life, that's not how life flows. Because sometimes life is just gonna do you. It's gonna hit you in the head really hard. But every single day, you're gonna have to get back up. Every single day. Whether you want to or not. Whether you bed rot, whether you run a marathon, whether you literally just eat something. You get up. Or you wake up. You don't get up. I was thinking of like the Spanish version of like to get up versus to wake up. And there's actually a difference. I'm gonna butcher it, so I'm not gonna try it because I would not like to embarrass myself. But yeah, I think sometimes life is just gonna do you. And you're gonna have to roll with the punches whether you want to or not. And there's a time and a season for everything, which sucks. It does not come with great joy sometimes. It really doesn't. Life is hard, period. End of sentence, end of story, end of chapter, end of book. You can't deny that. I really do not think there's a person on this planet who has not experienced hardship. You can't. Because the thing is, our lives are affected by other people who have hardships in their own life. So that's what I'm saying. And I think it's important to persevere. That is so cheesy. It is so cliche. It is probably one of the, not worst things to say, but the worst things to say to someone when they are in the thick of it. Like, it's okay, you're gonna get through it. It's fine, you're gonna get through it. You're gonna make it. You'll see the shiny gates. You'll see the end of the tunnel. That's where I'm getting at. Not heaven, end of the tunnel. And that is the worst thing you could say to someone. Because logically, you know that. Logically, you know you've gotten this far through terrible, terrible things. But then you're encountered, and then you're faced with another hardship, and it's like, when can I get a break? But life is just doing you and I. And that's okay. And I say that now. But I want you to know, going through hard times, hard weeks, hard months is normal. Especially when you're doing something new. This internship has literally knocked me on my face thousands of times. But every single day I've decided to still show up to work. And to put in effort. And this has taught me that I don't enjoy this. I don't know if this is my calling or not, or if this is my vocation, but it's hard right now. And I want you to know that it's okay that it's hard, because the person you were to the person you are, to the the person you will become is so much different. And literally, the person I was a week ago, completely different person than I am today. And it's crazy to say that. But sometimes work just knocks you down so hard that you just gotta pick yourself up and learn again just to do it again, to fall again on your face. And I think it's so important to know that it's okay to fall on your face. That you can get up, wash off your face, put on some band-aids, put on some makeup, cover it up, I don't know, let it heal. Let yourself heal emotionally through this hardship. Let yourself heal physically through this hardship. Because this is hard. You are going through hard things right now. And like I said, life might be doing you rather than you doing life. But it's what makes the story interesting. I say it like that because it's so terrible to say it like that. Because logically, you know, no one that is good at anything has it easy, and that it's hard. You stink at it at the beginning. But these, it's so hard because you want to look at the big picture, that these are the moments that you really become the person who you're meant to be. But in the moment, it feels like a drag. Because my internship ends like in a few months from now, and I'm like, I just want it to be in a few months from now. But at the same time, I don't want to wish time away. I truly value time, and I hope you find value in time as well, because depending upon your age, that is all we have. Sometimes we don't have freedom, sometimes we have time constraints, sometimes we have, lots of times we have responsibilities, but what we have is just time. And it's so hard. It is so hard trying to be happy in the hardship and, what is it called? Like, be graceful? Like, I'm not thinking of it in the right term. Hopefully it'll come to me. But it's like being graceful through the hardships, you know? Like, I can just think of like dancing around a fire. That's not what I meant, but that's my analogy up here. That you gotta dance around that fire and you're gonna get burned. But then you get to say that you have a cool scar from dancing around fire. You have a cool story. And that's not what I really wanted to say, in a sense of making it compact or purposeful or have a meaning. But that's like the only thing that I can think of right now. But I think it's just so important to know that it's so hard, because take time for yourself, especially when you can. I get weekends off, thankfully, and I think it's so nice to be able to relax on the weekend and chill and do nothing that requires or that involves my work. But then when it hits Sunday evening, then it's like, crap, I have to start this all over again. And I think that's the hardest thing, is keeping in mind, being present. That's like one thing I'm having struggles with, is being present in the moment of having a break from work. But then also such forward thinking of knowing that work is coming on Monday and I have to start this all over again. But the one thing that's keeping me going is this too shall pass. But at the same time, from the perspective of trying to make the best out of every situation, I think it's super easy to, I'm very guilty of this, of complaining about my situation and yada yada yada, woe's me, playing my violin for myself. But I think it's also, and I promise you I'm trying to work on this too, so I'm not coming at you, that make the most out of it. Make the most. For example, yesterday I had to sit in like a 2.5 hour meeting, and this person went over this other person's presentation. Went over my head. Didn't understand a thing. Their topic was so advanced I barely picked up the words. But I took away how to present. I took away important things to include in a poster, how to articulate properly, and being able to have a very complicated subject, but make it simple for the audience. It's gonna be hard, but you're gonna have to do it. Put effort into a picture so the audience will pay attention. Stuff like that. Small, minute details that you might not like. Big picture, you don't want to be there, you don't want to listen, you don't blank. But you have the opportunity to learn something. And it sucks that you have to experience it and invest your time into it. But if you make the most out of every single opportunity that you have, you can take away a million things. Because yes, I am getting acquainted with this job. I'm getting familiar. I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to improve my skills. Do I enjoy this? I don't know. I don't know enough to know if I enjoy it. I don't think I have the skills to properly enjoy it yet. But I like the word yet. But that's where it comes down to. That you have to continue, and it sucks, but you have to have hope. Every single day you get beat down, but you still have to have hope that tomorrow will be better than today was. If you think today was rock bottom, then that means tomorrow cannot get any worse. And if tomorrow gets worse, then it was not rock bottom. And so that's what I'm saying. Sometimes you gotta hit rock bottom to know what is good. And that sucks to say, but it's true. But I want you to know wholeheartedly, sometimes life is gonna do you, and other times you're gonna do life. But you are gonna do it. You're gonna do it. Don't care what it is. Don't care where you go. Don't care how you get there. Kind of rhymed. But all that matters is that you literally just continue. Continuing is so much more important than staying stuck. I don't care if continuing means just waking up and calling your friend on the phone and telling them about how you feel, going to the bathroom, going back to bed. Don't care. Whatever that continue means to you is what I challenge you to do. Because you're the only one who truly knows what you're going through. You only know how you feel. So don't let other people's expectations or their reality or their apparent reality persuade you. Because you're fighting your own battles. I'm fighting my own battles. We're fighting our own battles. But we're gonna do it together. We're gonna get through this together like we've done for the past technically how many months, but from when we were not together, from how many years we've gotten through this far. But I just want you to know, you're gonna do it, you did it, and you will do it, and you can do it. Food for thought.